I'm David.
Hi, I'm Viv.
And this is Chicken Talking to Duck. I have a bone to pick today, Viv. A bone to pick with entertainment.
Go on.
So, maybe it's a little known fact about us, but we really bonded over a TV show.
Yes, How I Met Your Mother.
How I Met Your Mother. Where I think we met each other in 2010.
Was it that long ago?
Yeah, well, it must have been that long ago. Well, we were in year 10. And one of the final things that we made a bet on was how the show was going to end, because it ended in 2012, roughly.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it ended up when we were finishing high school.
Was it? Did it?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, it started in 2005 and it went for 9 seasons. So whatever 9 plus.
2017 then.
Yes. I didn't think it.
I don't think it
No.
went. No, that does not
That
sound
doesn't
right.
sound right. No, I'm pretty sure it started in 2005.
We should have fact-checked this before we started this
We
episode.
should have, but it is
But
what it is.
We made a bet on how we thought How I Met Your Mother was going to end.
Yes, that's true.
Do you remember what our bets were?
I remember one of them, which is... No, I think I remember 2 of them. One of them is that before the end of the show, Robin and Ted would get back together one time. The other one was...
That was your...
Yeah, I didn't think that they would get back together. You thought that they wouldn't.
Yes.
And no, you thought that they would. I
Yep.
thought that they wouldn't.
Yep.
So I lost that one.
Yep.
The other one was...
Well, spoilers as well.
Yeah. Well, it's been it finished in 2012 to 2017. So whenever, so you're a bit too late in the spoilers category. But the other bet was that you thought the mother would be blonde and I thought
That's
that should be
right.
brunette.
See, I couldn't remember this when I was prepping for this podcast, and I was trying to rack my brain what I thought it was, and you definitely won
Yes.
that one.
But that was obvious from the beginning.
Well, sometimes you forget, and the mother could have dyed her hair. We don't know. I was holding out on a whim.
But what was the third one? Because we had a third one.
I don't remember the third
I
one.
also don't
I remember them being 2, and we came to the conclusion that you won 1 and I won 1,
Yeah.
and that's how we left it.
Yeah.
But How I Met Your Mother was such a good show.
I agree.
It was very well written. It was witty. It was what I would consider... A lot of people say Friends is a really good show.
I really dislike Friends.
Oh, really? I actually don't mind it.
Yeah.
Mainly because I really enjoy each of the characters separately.
Oh, do you?
I do.
I find the characters kind of annoying. Maybe that's why I don't like Friends.
I don't find them that annoying.
I mean, to be fair, the archetypes in Friends and the archetypes in How I Met Your Mother are basically the same. So it's interesting I find one of them more annoying than the other.
But to me, like Friends, I think we were a little bit after Friends, but How Much of the Met Your Mother we were well into and thought it was a really, really good show. And to me, that was like the heyday of great TV shows.
I agree.
So I really enjoyed, I watched a lot of 2.5 Men.
Oh, okay.
Controversial for Viv.
I mean, given that you like How I Met Your Mother and 2.5 Men, I'm just like, how are we friends?
I just really enjoyed the dynamic of the 3 of them that they had.
I think I may have watched 1 or 2 episodes when it came on TV.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's my humor.
What other TV shows did you watch back then?
I think How I Met Your Mother was really the only sitcom that I loved.
Yep.
I think at that time it was mostly the crime stuff that was happening. So crime, but with romance, kind of in there.
Bones.
Yes, Bones. Oh my God. I stopped watching Bones because I got so annoyed with how they got together. Because I don't think they got together till the 9th season. And this is spoilers again. But then when they got together... we didn't get that great payoff of everyone reacting to them finally getting together in the show.
It was just done for the sake. Maybe they held off too long was the issue.
No, I don't think that's the case. I think holding off too long is not a problem. Like, I mean, How I Met Your Mother, they took like 9 seasons and the mother is like the best. But
How I Met Your Mother, they had a lot of like continuing jokes and
that's what made How I Met Your Mother great.
yeah, like you had to be part of the scene to fully appreciate how good it was. You can't just pick up an episode here and there, which I think Friends also did, but probably not as well as How I Met Your Mother did.
I think with How I Met Your Mother, the characters got a bit more character development, arguably, because in the last season, they kind of undo Barney's character development a bit. But I think so what I like about How I Met Your Mother is that I like that it could stay within the like serious moments and not have a laugh track behind it. So there's like
yes.
There's quite a few like heavy episodes where, for example, like Marshall's dad passes away. Like Ted is really like he's just imagined the whole scenario because he was the only one that's alone.
Yeah.
And you know, and also like Barney's dad not being there for his childhood.
Yeah.
Those are some really sad moments, and there's no laugh track around those moments.
Yeah.
Whereas with Friends, like there's a sad moment and then immediately there's like laughter. Like for example, so I've not seen much of Friends, but I have seen an episode of Friends where like Ross and Rachel like kiss for the first time and they want to kiss for the first time, but then their door is locked.
Yeah.
That's the moment.
I think it's still funny and from a different time. So I guess that's old TV shows.
Yes.
So what are you watching these days?
The only thing I'm watching a lot of like Korean dramas.
Yes.
American shows, not so much. I think Stranger Things is probably the one that I'm really keeping up with.
So Stranger Things, to see, that's a good point. And my bone that I want to pick is that there is no new TV shows or movies that I'm really excited about. So I want to pose a question to you right now. Name the last thing that you watched that was a fresh concept show that wasn't a Korean drama or wasn't like something in the movies or like a TV show that is completely fresh.
Like in terms of what? Like in terms of the content?
As in the content. It's not a sequel.
Prequel.
It's not based off a book. It's not, like a How I Met Your Mother where it wasn't based on and it was completely fresh.
I think I have to disagree with you on the How I Met Your Mother thing being completely fresh because it is basically a copy and paste of Friends.
Okay, but that's still okay. There's still a different a different feel and a different setup to everything, and it was arguably done better as well. But it wasn't you can't say a lot of people say that Star Wars and Harry Potter are the same because of and there's a whole deep rabbit hole to go in there, which is not what we're going to go into today.
So you're saying the archetypes are fine. You're mostly thinking about IPs, right?
Yes.
Everything Everywhere All at Once, maybe?
That's a good one.
That's
I will pay that. I will pay that one. But was that not based off a book?
No, I don't think it was.
Then it definitely answers the question. But that was a long time ago.
Was it? Was it not like only 3 years ago?
Well, that is another thing. How much content is coming out? So I've put together a list.
Go on.
Of titles that have come out, both of AAA titles and prestige titles.
What's AAA and prestige?
So AAA is like the big blockbusters, whereas the prestige ones are lesser known, but probably still has those actors that you would recognize as a day-to-day basis.
Okay.
Over the last 3 years.
Okay.
So 2024 had like Wicked Part 1, Moana 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Tron Heirs, Zootopia 2.
Oh, these are all sequels.
Leo, and then 2025. Oh, sorry, we're already moving into 2025. 2025, Lilo Stitch, Captain America, Thunderbolts, SpongeBob, Toy Story 5, Moana live action, Super Mario Galaxy, Mortal Kombat 2, Legend of Zelda, Spider-Man, Brand New Day, Master of the Universe, Minions 3, Legend of Aang, The Last Airbender. Oh, this is upcoming films now. Sorry. The Spider-Man is an upcoming film. Masters of the Universe.
What is Masters of the Universe?
Which is an actual new film, right? We don't know. I don't know what it's based off. Minions 3, The Last Airbender, and Jumanji 3. They're all sequels. There is nothing new.
Except for Masters of the Universe.
Except for Masters of the Universe.
Oh, man, that's depressing to hear.
From a prestige point of view, there are some more original films, right? So 2024, one that comes to mind, Conclave.
Don't know it.
Don't know. Oh, it's about how the Pope is elected.
Oh,
you've heard of it, right?
I didn't know the
and
name
that was
of the...
2024 also had Challenges, which had Zendaya.
I hate Challenges.
That was the tennis one.
Yes.
Right? And that's really it. Like from a 2024, 2025. There was nothing.
Really? Only 2 movies came out?
Well, that's off from what I remember, as in of notable things that I would have wanted to go watch.
Well, of things you've wanted to go watch. Because I did watch, another movie came to mind where it was kind of a fresh idea called Materialists.
Yes.
That's an A24 movie, has Dakota Johnson, Chris Evans, and Pedro Pascal.
That's
so big
only
name
came out
actors.
this year.
That came out this year.
Yeah.
And I didn't really enjoy the movie that much. I remember feeling quite bored through the movie. And I think the message that it was trying to portray, I could understand where I think that the director wanted to go with the message, but I don't think the way she
hit the point.
Yeah, I think the way she did
See,
it.
that feels like a comment. And then I think with the movie studios these days, if it's getting harder and harder to capture our attention, and it's so much easier to put sequels out or prequels or fill in gaps in between.
Yes, like having already an IP that people recognize. Yeah. It's not as much of an effort to try to persuade them to go to the movies.
There is going to be a certain amount of people that are going to watch it for this because of the previous ones.
I would agree, but I feel like that's declining too. Like with Marvel movies, I used to be so obsessed going to watch a Marvel movie the first time it comes onto the screen. And I haven't watched like the third Ant-Man. Yeah. I tried to watch Captain America Brave New World, but I really couldn't get through it. Thunderbolts was fresh. I feel like that was a fresh idea.
That was a fresh idea with the same previous characters.
Yes, that is true.
I see your point.
Yeah.
But it's, so like Marvel is a good example where they're just pumping out content.
Yeah.
And they're not focusing on quality. And then the whole thing, movie studios are dying.
Really?
So Warner Brothers, one of the big movie studios that people recognize is up for takeover, or there's a takeover bid being put forward by Paramount and Netflix.
I have heard that.
So imagine if it's looking like it's favoring Netflix right now. Can you imagine the amount of content that Netflix is going to have if they take over Warner Bros? That's all DC.
Oh, really? Oh, because Marvel is all Disney.
So Disney, I'm going to go through a list of what they own, and this is not a comprehensive list, but I was a bit surprised by, like, we all knew that they had Star Wars, which is Lucasfilms.
Yeah.
They bought Marvel. They have 20th Century Fox.
Really?
Yes. If you go into your Disney subscription right now, you can watch 20th Century Fox stuff. They control ABC, America, ABC, and they have even sports, ESPN.
That I think I've seen on there somewhere.
I had no idea, but that's just a little snippet of the names that we probably recognize. That's all on the Disney streaming service.
Well, I mean, I guess it's kind of not too bad if Netflix, takes over Warner Brothers, then you can have more shows on the one platform to stream on.
Which leads on to the next thing. How many streaming services do you currently pay for?
I currently pay for 3, but only because I got Prime as a free, like I won Prime in a McDonald's Monopoly.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
it's
didn't know. I thought that was definitely a scam. McDonald's Monopoly. I didn't realize you could win something from it.
You can actually win. I feel like I need to be endorsed by McDonald's, but you can actually win quite a lot. Like I don't drink coffee, but everyone in my office that ended up drinking coffee that purchased from McDonald's, they would have like a free apple pie or a free small fries.
Yep.
And then they wouldn't be having it because they're all on a diet. So then like the whole week I had like something to eat, just grabbing their free winnings.
We might have to do a thing on like how to save money. And that would be in the month of Monopoly, just go to your coworkers and scab up all the free food. That's great.
Yeah, it was a great week. And then Monopoly ended. But back to...
So you have Prime.
I have Prime. Which I won.
Yeah.
I have Disney Plus because I really like Marvel shows and I enjoy rewatching them.
Yep.
And then I have Netflix. But Netflix is the only one I really watch consistently because I actually watch things at 1.5 speed. And Disney Plus doesn't really do that, and neither does Prime.
Yeah, like there is so many streaming services now and content is so spread between them. Either if you want the flexibility and you had all the streaming services, right? Netflix, Disney Plus, in Australia, we have Stan, Binge I think is Australian too.
Binge is Australian.
Prime and then Apple TV, because Apple TV has some great shows too.
It has some great shows, but I feel like it doesn't have many shows.
It doesn't, but for a streaming service, I feel like they actually put out quality rather than quantity.
I agree.
I feel like those shows that I've watched on Apple TV, I've thoroughly enjoyed and have been excited to watch them.
Actually, I will say like Severance and Ted Lasso kind of original IPs. I mean, technically Ted Lasso was based on a skit.
Yeah.
But the story itself is quite original. And same with what was it called? Severance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're both
original. So I guess Apple is the one that's kind of pumping out original quality content. I don't know. I think with Netflix, the issue I also have with Netflix taking over Warner Brothers is that I'm concerned by how the quality... I mean, I don't really know what Warner Brothers movies are. I can't remember them off the top of my head. But I have a bone to pick with Netflix in particular.
Okay.
And like shows that go on Netflix, like I feel like the concepts of some of them are really good. So in Korean dramas, there's like Alchemy of Souls, there's The Glory. But the issue I have with Netflix right now is that so many episodes are trying to kind of make the audience surprised.
Yep.
Rather than actually telling the story, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like they show the story of what trying to trick the audience and then, damn, flashback, actually, everything worked out perfectly. That's happened in so many shows I've watched on Netflix.
Isn't that just a Korean trait?
I don't think it's a Korean trait. I feel like it's a thing in like American media as well, where it's kind of like everything is kind of... Well, I don't know if it is a Korean trait. I'm trying to think of an American thing that does that. I don't really have anything in mind. But I do think that it just annoys me that it's doing flashbacks. You shouldn't use flashbacks as a storytelling device. I don't think that makes it a good story.
Yeah, you're right. That what they should do is release a prequel.
Yeah, instead of a flashback.
Just
a prequel.
Just do a prequel. There's more content that way.
I just remembered Game of Thrones. So do you know what's great about the first like 5-6 seasons of... How many seasons did Game of Thrones have? 8?
8 or...
Yeah. Like the first like 5-6 seasons of Game of Thrones was considered incredible because what happened was it showed you every part of what a character is doing. So then when things happen, you kind of go, how are they going to get out of this? And the plot twist is that they don't.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But then in the last seasons, it's kind of like they're hiding things from the audience. So remember when Sansa killed like Littlefinger? Spoilers. Remember when Sansa killed like Littlefinger? And the whole lead up to it was kind of like, oh, she's going to get done again. But plot twist, turns out her and Arya have been like kind of doing this thing behind Littlefinger's back.
Yeah.
And that was like tricking the audience. Like,
But then there's other ones that were tricking the audience. Like something that comes to Knives Out.
oh, I've only
That
seen
was like
the
different.
I haven't seen the second one or the third
different stories, but it's very similar of
Right.
nature. You know, different stories or storylines you can say that comes together. What's the other one that where it was a very, very popular TV show that has had a few seasons. And it always starts out with a murder.
one. Who's in it?
The person from Stifler's mum from American Pie. She's also in Two Broke Girls.
I know that girl. I know Jennifer. I forgot her surname. Jennifer Coolidge.
I think so.
Yeah, Jennifer Coolidge. She's in it.
She's in it.
White Lotus?
White Lotus.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it.
I've not seen a single episode.
You haven't seen it. So if you enjoy like stories coming together, like for an end that I guess that's the difference. You know the end point that they're getting to. It's how they're going to get there.
Oh.
It's very good. Highly recommend.
Okay.
And it's also on Netflix.
Oh, is it? Okay.
So, but why I ask how many streaming services you have is to talk about the crazy cost of streaming now and how content is so spread over so many streaming services.
It is annoying.
And I'm going to surprise you with some facts on piracy.
Okay.
So, in 2014, on piracy websites, there was, and this is very roughly, and this is all I could find on this. 2014, there's $130 billion 130 billion visits to these like torrenting websites and things like that.
2014.
2014.
Okay.
In 2017, that peaked at 300 billion.
Wow. That's a lot.
That is a lot. And then there was a massive crackdown. Do you remember when like torrenting was a big thing and they shut down Pirate Bay and all that stuff?
I don't remember
around
when.
that time? 2017, 2018, right? It reduced to 190 billion.
Still in the billions. That's still a lot.
A lot of people around the world, Viv.
Yeah.
You have to remember. And then 2019, Disney Plus, Apple TV, and things launched. So there was more streaming services, right? And then in 2020, COVID years, like that was when I feel like I felt at least moving away from piracy and actually going to streaming, music, everything, because it was just more convenient then.
Also, I guess during those times you were locked in, like spending money on streaming services, you could.
So that was a low of 130 billion.
Still in the billions.
I feel like this is per visit. So a person can have multiple visits,
okay.
right?
Yes.
So now in 2023, it's gone back up to 229 billion.
Wow.
And I think it's because of how content is so spread apart now, right? Because of streaming services and each people having their own IP, and then sometimes there's a good show on Apple TV, and then you go subscribe, and then you realize you're spending, what's Apple TV? $13 a month now.
Wow, that's expensive.
Yeah, it used to be $8 a month.
Wow. Yeah. Even my Disney Plus subscription has gone up, and I am actually thinking about canceling it next year.
Disney Plus 2020 price was $8.99.
That was pretty good.
2025, $15.99. That's a 78% increase.
That's a lot. Yeah.
And that's not for 4K. That's just for HD. You can't have a 4K TV and not pay for the 4K subscription, which is $21.
I mean, I don't think I have a 4K TV.
You should get one. It's definitely worth it.
I don't think that is true at all.
But like we spend a ridiculous amount of money on streaming.
How much do you spend on streaming?
Well, we've gotten rid of a lot. We're doing this thing now where if there's a show that we like, we will subscribe to that one, binge, and then we wait for. That's another thing what they're doing. Remember when they used to release TV shows and it was all the episodes at once?
Yes.
And you could just sit and consume all the content within a month?
Yes, it really changed the game in terms of storytelling because instead of like having a proper really arc every episode where they could let viewers wait and, you know, come up with ideas for the next episode.
Yep.
Or like, I think it got rid of not the situation comedy, but you know how
where it ends on like a suspense and you have to wait a whole week to find out?
that, and kind of, I feel Serial. I was going to say Serial. Like serial shows where every episode is like its own story.
Oh, yes.
I feel like that has really reduced things
Mhm.
with when all episodes got released at once, it kind of reduced the episode kind of story. It's kind of like TV series feels more like a long movie now.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. And I don't know if that's a good thing.
I don't think so either. I actually feel like TV shows, I don't know about you, but do you feel like they're like the dialogue is more expository now?
It's too big of a word for me to understand.
Like, well, okay. So basically it means the dialogue, they're just basically saying what they're doing.
Oh, rather than visually showing you what they're doing.
So you always have a character be like, what? What's happening? And then someone will explain what is happening.
Yep.
And it's like, I read about it recently where it's kind of like a phenomenon where shows are doing that on purpose because everyone is kind of putting on shows as a background show now. So then you're on your phone and you miss what's happening. So you need a character to tell you what is happening. But then
It comes back to our terrible attention spans now, though. Like the short format entertainment that we're getting off TikToks, YouTube Shorts, and Instagram Reels is probably the main cause of that.
well, there's like streaming services now where it's basically just long, it's like portrait style TikToks, but they're telling you stories in a TikTok format.
I've seen this.
I keep getting a like drama box or whatever.
Yep.
I keep getting that ad. And the issue I have with that is that the acting is so bad. I'm just like, is this AI?
Could be.
I don't think it is because they have one with Korean actors and one of like the Korean actors I like is in one. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's not a big name, but still.
AI is definitely a topic for another day and its relation to entertainment.
Yes.
But I have to say, there is one country absolutely killing it in entertainment right now.
Yes.
And that is Korea.
Yes.
Like we've mentioned Korea a few times in this episode now. They are like I've just wrote down some shows that I've been really enjoying or have enjoyed that are Korean dramas or reality shows. So I just finished Physical Asia, which I thought was great. I thoroughly enjoyed Physical 100 and Physical Asia was just as good. I'm currently watching Culinary Class Wars, which is the cooking one. I know, Viv, you've got no interest in cooking.
No, it's not that I have no interest in cooking. I don't like reality. Like competition shows, I'm not a big fan of. But anyways, go on.
K-pop Demon Hunters is taken absolutely over the world, even though it's not, I know it's not like Korean made or anything, but it's about Korean culture. And I feel like because of the Korean entertainment that's going on right now, it's fed into that. Then there's the more classic shows like Crash Landing on You, Squid Games. Another two that I thoroughly enjoyed, Duna.
Yes, that one was good.
I forgot the name of that one. I had to ask Shirley what it was, and I was describing it to her. I was like, do you remember the show where there was like this K-pop star that had some drama that went and then met this cute boy and stuff? She's like, Duna.
I can't believe she got it off that. That was so
I feel
generic.
like that's a very accurate description of
It
the
is
show.
actually a very accurate description.
And then there's like the more horror stuff like Masked Girl.
I've heard of that. I've not seen it.
Great. Also, very horrific, but quite a good show. And then, like, we're both Asian. I don't think we've made that a secret on previous podcasts by any mean. So then we would have watched, like, I remember the old stuff, which was Boys Over Flowers is probably the most famous old.
Yes, but that is a really bad show.
But that's where, like, this whole Korean dramas came from. And then there's another one that's an Special Forces Secret Services one called Iris. I don't know if you've heard. That's also really old.
I have heard of that. I've actually never watched Iris. I've always wanted to watch Iris, but I couldn't find it on anywhere when you're younger.
So you know the first season of Squid Games, the I guess the master of ceremony guy in the mask, the black mask, that guy was in Iris.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
Fun fact.
I mean, I feel like a lot of famous people are in Squid Game.
But Korea, absolutely killing it right now in the entertainment world.
I agree. I feel like they pump out a lot of good stuff to watch, but I don't know that. I feel like they're dramas though. They're kind of getting very tropey and very repetitive.
Yeah, but we're still watching it. Like, Shirley just started another one today, which I have no idea what the name is.
It's called Love Alarm. I know exactly what it is. But the story, like, it's always like a love triangle. There's like something happening. I don't know.
Well, I'm going to say let them ride that wave until it goes out because it's working.
Yeah, that's true. I think reality TV ends like the rom-com nature of the K-dramas is really, well, do you know what? I feel like Korean dramas are the only thing that's really giving rom-com these days. I haven't seen a good rom-com. Like, remember like American movies where they used to have like, I don't know, what are the rom-coms of that time? Like
Pretty Woman?
Yeah, sure. Pretty Woman, Notting Hill, or maybe not rom-com, like
she's
romantic.
She's out of my league.
Yeah, like
that was a really good one.
I agree, that one was good. But like romantic comedies, like Legally Blonde, not technically a romantic comedy, but
kind of.
Yeah. I don't know. They don't do that kind of rom-com stuff anymore. I miss a lot of that.
Yeah, it's rom-coms is one of the ones that is good to watch from time to time, but not. I feel like if there's too much of it, probably like how you're dealing with the Korean dramas right now. It gets a bit boring.
There's a Korean drama on Disney Plus. I think the show is called Would You Marry Me, and it's about this girl who needs to fake that she's married.
Yep.
But like, this is the second series that actress has done where she has to fake being married to someone.
Right.
And I'm just like, it's just everywhere.
Well, yeah.
They're duplicating.
It's
like,
still okay. Like, no, that's the same as that that movie. I'm terrible with movie names.
Who's in it? I'm great with movie names.
It's who plays Deadpool?
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds is in it with the girl from something. She's in a lot of films. But in the movie, we should do like a quiz where I like describe movies that I can think of, and then you try and guess.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Guess the name, but it's got that guy in it, and then she's Canadian and she works at this news / magazine agency, and her visa's going to expire. So then she has to marry that guy who's the assistant at the time.
Oh, The Proposal?
Yes, that's it. It's a really fun game. We should do this more often.
Yeah, we should. Let's just record one and just have it as an extra bonus.
Yes, The Proposal. What's Sandra Bullock?
Sandra Bullock, that's
it.
the one.
She's in the Bird Box or whatever it is.
Yes.
Jeez, see, I know.
I know what you're talking about. I don't think it's called Bird Box though. I don't know what it's called. I know the movie you're talking about.
Is it not Bird Box?
Maybe it is. Is
it's
it?
Bird Box. I just searched it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like that Korean drama is exactly the same as that film in a roundabout way, isn't it?
Yes, but actually, it's interesting because when that movie came out, it was basically the exact same premise as a Korean drama. That was,
So they're just going back and forth at this point. Like,
yeah, basically. That Korean drama was pretty good. I mean, I think the proposal was a lot more succinct. The Korean drama.
I don't think
went
I've
for-
watched the proposal. Like,
You haven't watched
No,
it?
I've only seen like YouTube shorts of it.
It's actually pretty good. And honestly, if all you've seen are YouTube shorts, you've probably watched the whole movie.
I've probably seen the important parts.
Yeah.
With it.
It's like with trailers these days. Like, especially like, okay, so there's not many good, like, solid rom-com movies, but there are Hallmark movies, which are basically, or Hallmark or Lifetime movies, which
What's
are
that?
basic. You don't know Hallmark
No.
movies or Lifetime? Wow. Okay. So, like, imagine Hallmark specifically, you know, like those Christmas movies where the girl is like in the city and she's sick of her like city life, and then
Yep.
she goes back to like her hometown and then falls in, and she's engaged and she falls in love with like her high school ex-boyfriend or some guy from okay, so basically that is a really popular Christmas trope.
Yep.
And that's basically Hallmark movies.
The only Christmas movies that I know are the Grinch
Yeah. I haven't seen The Grinch.
and Home Alone.
Yeah. They're good. They're great Christmas movies. I watch a lot of Christmas movies, even though I don't celebrate Christmas.
Anyways, that's my gripe with entertainment right now. I feel like there's nothing new, and we just established that there's never been anything new because the Hollywood is copying Korea, and then Korea's just copying Hollywood again, and then who's copying who at this point? And it's all the same.
Korea's also copying China. Boys Over Flowers was actually based off a Media Garden.
So there is no new content ever.
But then Media Garden was actually based off a manga like a Japanese manga. So technically, everything copies everything.
So there is nothing new, and that is my gripe with entertainment.
Yes.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. This has been Chicken Talking to Duck.
And Duck talking to Chicken.